Osimhen! King on Victor Osimhen!
For real, for real, for real, for real, for real, for real.
So what do you do when you face a setback? Do you just give up, or do you keep fighting? Do you keep pushing? You know you've got it within you. You know you can push through the fire and the storm. Well, today we're going to speak about someone who did just that. We're going to speak about the rise, the setback, the fall, and the subsequent rise of Mr. Victor Osimhen. A perfect example of courage, determination, and resilience. If you like these type of videos, sports, football, and motivation, please like and subscribe if you don't want to miss out. We drop videos weekly. Anyway, let's get down to business. So talent without working hard is nothing. And that's according to Cristiano Ronaldo. So someone who definitely worked hard to get where he is Cristiano Ronaldo. And the same thing applies to Victor Osimhen. Victor Osimhen was not born into wealth. He was born into quasi-poverty and worked very hard to get himself to where he is today. He was a star at the 2015 Under-17 World Cup, winning the Golden Boot, the Silver Ball, and subsequently winning the CAF Youth Player of the Year. Nigeria lifted that trophy, and growing up, his idol was Didier Drogba. So I'm not surprised he scored 10 goals in 7 games in that tournament. So Osimhen was a superstar on his way to rise. His signature was sought by a lot of clubs, but Wolfsburg were the team that got his signature. He was viewed as a child prodigy. Anyway, his time at Wolfsburg was not the best. So he has risen. At Wolfsburg, he faced a lot of difficulties. He was injured. He couldn't get himself on the score sheet. Osimhen, sadly, at this point, things were not going according to plan. He was being written off. Haters were coming out left, right, and center. You know, haters were saying, nah, what's he doing? He can't achieve nothing. But he did not listen to the haters or detractors. We all have haters. We all have detractors. The question is, what do we do about the hating? I mean, this hateration is too much, man. Some people just need to chill out. He then decided, okay, I'm going to take a step back, and he moved to Belgium, to Charleroi. So he was signed for Charleroi initially on a loan deal. And he decided, look, I'm going to take a step back. Let me try and find myself, find my love for football, because I have it in me to go places. I'm still young. Even if you are not young, we still have the opportunity at a second chance if we apply ourselves. It's that motivation to overcome obstacles. Nothing's ever going to be easy. You know, you can take the easy way out. If you want a simple life, just don't do anything about it. Just lay down and accept all the difficulties that you come across. Or on the flip side, you can say, you know what? I'm going to try 1%. I'm going to try 1% better today. See what I can do. Can I improve this? Can I improve that? Look at certain areas of your game or of your life that you can improve on. This is what Osimhen did. He looked into himself. It was like an introspective moment where he was like, okay, let me look at myself. Let me see what it is I'm doing right and what the things I am doing wrong are. Working 1% on the things that I'm working good at and reducing the errors. That ultimately compounds itself and people improve. So as a footballer, he slowly improved. So he then proved his worth, scoring 20 goals in 36 games for Charleroi. It was like a new lease of life. He was going to be the person that he was meant to be and destined to be. Charleroi didn't waste any time. They made his loan deal permanent. Now he was getting his swagger back. This guy was getting his swagger back, but as always, he had some injury setbacks. I mean, yes, you're trying to get your swagger back, but life is like, man, you're not swaggering here, man. We are going to bring you back down to earth. But hey, he carried on. With all his success, Lille came calling, and he moved to Ligue 1 in France in the summer of 2019. Here, he proved his skills in that new league. He was showing that, yes, I'm the man. I can do it. I can bang in the goals. He has faced a setback. He's trying to rise. He was showing his consistency. So how this applies in real life is you show your consistency. You try and push and you try and drive, because that will ultimately get you to your final goals and your final ambitions. Osimhen was impressive, banging goals in left, right, and center, and eventually Napoli came calling. Napoli, not only did they see his potential, felt that this was a guy that could take them places. It's not always the person with the greatest talent that becomes the best player. It's the person that applies themselves, because you are competing. It's a competition with everybody else. So you have to have the ability and the patience to push yourself and say, okay, you know what? I want to be something. I want to be remembered. Or if anything, I want to earn my own personal respect. And earning your own personal respect is actually fulfilling the goals and doing the things that you promised yourself that you're going to do. So football, life, school, whatever it might be, is the same approach. So I use Osimhen as the perfect example. You know, he could have given up, but he refused to. He pushed through and is just at the beginning of earning the just rewards for all the hard work that he actually put in. So he started a new chapter in Italy, but of course, unfortunately, life had to kick in again and he fractured his skull and his eye socket. It was pandemonium. At that point, he had to miss the AFCON for Nigeria, and that's when he started wearing his famed mask. As you can see right there, that's the point he started wearing his famed mask. But the funny thing is, this has now become his signature, you know, just like Petr Cech. So Petr Cech had that hat because of an injury in a match. And so now Osimhen has his signature, which came by mistake. You know, he's like a superhero. He's like flipping Robin or somebody like that. So yeah, from every setback, from every disappointment comes a blessing, because he's easily recognizable because of that. Everything happens for a reason. And in this case, it happened for a reason. Like Pele said, the more difficult the victory, the greater the happiness in winning. So if there was anyone that was happy to be actually playing football at the top level again, it was Mr. Victor Osimhen. But his greatest feat was yet to come. Napoli with Victor Osimhen scoring goals left, right and center, hitting all the top accolades, actually won the Serie A, the Scudetto, for the first time since the days of Diego Maradona. He's the top African goal scorer. He's winning awards everywhere, and it just seems as if it's the starting point for him to go on and win the Ballon d'Or. He can eventually win the AFCON, loads of different things, and that's by applying himself. But not just him. It's one thing that everybody, all of us, can actually do. So the moral of the story is, we're all going to get setbacks at one point on our journey, but that shouldn't stop you. You should still power through and see where it can take you. All the great sports people will always push through. You're not going to achieve anything by staying in your comfort zone. So get out of your comfort zone and push through any adversity. Anyway, so here's a moment of motivation from me, Mr. Flux. And again, if you like this, please like and subscribe if you don't want to miss out. And yeah, we're going to be bringing you more videos. Love the mixture, the juxtaposition between sport and life's motivation. Thanks for listening. Speak to you soon. Take care now. Bye-bye.